Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the fall graduation, our November graduation. And I am Deborah Doherty, the Executive Director of the Northeast Region. I'd like to congratulate the class and all the puppy raisers of the dogs who are graduating today. Also, congratulations to the training staff for their steadfast commitment to ensuring the dogs are all properly prepared for class. We're all delighted to be here today to celebrate with everyone. Everyone has worked very hard for the past 2 weeks alongside of our trainers to learn how to work with and care for their new dogs. As we approach the holiday season, we do have much to be thankful for. Our donors who have been so generous and enabled us to keep the doors open while so many other organizations have had to close their doors during the pandemic. And that said, I would be remiss if I did not acknowledge Bob and Ann Benson, who are here with us today for graduation, as co-raisers of graduating dog Betsy. They, along with their family, made a very generous gift at the beginning of this year to name this very room the Long Team Training Room. Because of COVID, we haven't been able to properly acknowledge or recognize their gift, but hopefully in the very near future, when the COVID restrictions are lifted and we have a more traditional graduation, we will do so properly. So please, thank you, Bob and Ann. Know from the bottom of our hearts how grateful we all are for all that you do, puppy raising, supporting the organization in so many different ways. We're also very thankful to our puppy raisers and volunteers who have remained patient and committed to us as we've navigated our way through a second year of a pandemic and faced many unforeseen challenges. And finally, but certainly not least, we're thankful for all of the staff who have also remained committed to ensuring that the mission continued, enabling us to match our service dogs with adults, veterans, children, and professionals. And now we're going to do the team training slideshow.
Yes. Good job. You did it. Switch. You got this. Oh, yes.
Yosemite, switch. You got it. You got it. You got it. Yay!
Good job.
Nice.
Get. Good girl. Betsy. Up. Betsy. Get. Thank you.
That's it. That's it. That's
All right. Hello, everyone, and everyone watching with us at home. My name is Taylor Studley. First off, I'd like to welcome everyone to the November 2021 graduation ceremony at the Miller Family Campus. For the past 2 weeks, Marissa Guidaboni and I have had the pleasure of teaching 4 very willing students. Oh, and a few humans, too. All humor aside, I'd like to acknowledge the puppy raisers, volunteers, and donors whose dedication is the reason that we can all be here today. To the people who have poured their hearts into what they do and endured many a sleepless night listening to a puppy cry, we thank you. I'd now like to turn it over to one of those tireless puppy raisers, Jane Nagy.
As I take a leap of faith and try to go into the next generation, I'm actually trying to do this without a printed piece of paper, so hopefully I can. So, hi everybody, I'm Jane Nagy, and I am one of Betsy the Eighth's puppy raisers. Ann and Bob Benson and Marissa Cabozio are also raised this precious girl with me. Betsy is my 25th Canine Companions pup. I'm currently raising my 26th. Yes, puppy raising is very addicting. I started raising to change someone's life by making living with a disability easier. Little did I know my life would also be changed. The expression, it takes a village to raise a Canine Companions puppy, was certainly true in this case. Betsy was raised by 4 puppy raisers in 3 homes. We all followed the Canine Companions puppy raiser protocol. We were consistent in our messages to her, yet each home provided a unique experience and exposed her to more of life than any one of us could have on our own. She went to school daily with me. She enjoyed retirement life with Ann and Bob and lived in a dorm with Marissa. It's very important that I say Bob's name because Bob had to put up with 3 women who, chat all the time. But he was that consistent, calming person who might have had her up on the couch a time or two to cuddle. And we think, as I look back now, I think that laid the groundwork for her and her future partner. Marissa summed up Betsy for the 4 of us. Living with Betsy was like having built-in sunshine. She wiggle worms her way into your heart so quickly and finds ways to make you smile even when you don't want to. Marissa calls Betsy the do-everything dog. She wants to go on an adventure that includes large crowds and loud noises. Betsy is right there and ready to accompany you. If you're feeling sick or tired, then Betsy is right there too, ready to snuggle and make you feel better. She is calm when there is chaos and joy when there is sadness. A one-of-a-kind dog who loves her people so deeply. She captures hearts wherever she goes. Marissa says she feels lucky to have been one of her puppy raisers. We all feel the same. I can't tell you how happy we are to be here with you in person this afternoon. It's been a long 2 years. It's been tough to puppy raise from a distance, to miss the faces and the advice of the people at Canine Companions who help us every step of the way. To any puppy raiser who's watching out there, whether this is your first puppy or your 21st puppy, each one is unique, steals your heart, and challenges you just when you thought you were a pro and knew how to raise a pup. I started raising as a way to help someone else. Little did I know what these pups would do for me. They've made me be sillier than I ever thought possible. To Safwat, Betsy's partner, while Betsy will always be our pup, she is now your dog. We wish you a lifetime of joy, companionship, and service with her by your side. Betsy, be sure to send pictures or write home once in a while so that we know your team is okay. And that message goes to every graduate out there, please. Your puppy raisers, look for any little morsel or spying of your dog that they're doing okay with you and that they're providing you with the independence you need. Earlier when I referred to it taking a village to raise Betsy, it takes an even bigger village to be part of Canine Companions for Independence. So I have to thank the Canine Companions donors, supporters, staff, the amazing trainers, and all of you here and those watching at home today. Without every one of you, the Canine Companions organization would not be the amazing organization it is. And as Bette Midler said, we are the wind beneath every team the Canine Companions matches. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you so much for sharing those heartfelt words, really. If we haven't cried yet, I'd now like to turn the microphone over to our graduate speaker, Maureen.
Canine Companions organization and their volunteers have given us gifts that cannot be measured. They have unselfishly spent sleepless nights watching over newborn pups and their mamas, hours of puppy classes and advanced training, thousands of pounds of kibble, transportation, and training the humans. All this preparation is done for us, complete strangers, so that myself and my peers may have wonderful companions. This amazing process and act of love and generosity was done years in advance of my application. My canine companion, Yosemite, will continue to enhance my life. I can describe at least 3 ways. First, Yosemite can ease the practical struggles of daily life, such as opening and closing doors and picking up items out of beyond my reach. Second, Yosemite is also a social bridge. I find that people are more friendly and likely to engage in conversation when I have my canine companion with me. I enjoy seeing their smiles as they marvel at his gracefulness. Third, and best of all, he is a cuddle. He is a cuddle pup and offers warmth and comfort. My fellow classmates describe their canine companions in the following ways. Betsy is so loving, responsive, and sensitive. She is very dependable. I know that our bond will grow more and more each day. Moose is a sweet, gentle giant. He loves to help and do the commands right. From the moment Malfoy set his butt and all 4 paws on my scooter, I knew he was meant for me. He is smart, lovable, and goofy. All the things I need to start my new journey. We, the graduating class of November 2021, give you a sincere thank you for your dedication and expertise. We move forward with our canine companions by our sides to embrace life's new adventures.
Thank you so much, Maureen. We really appreciated those words that you had to share with us about your time and your fellow classmates. Now, without further ado, I'd like to present each of our graduates. Anne-Marie came into team training looking for a large male dog. And oh, what a big boy she got. Early on, Anne-Marie could feel that things were meant to be. Malfoy worked his way right into her heart, never shy about climbing onto Anne-Marie's scooter for all of the love that he could get. Malfoy was raised by Lauren Zablow with her co-raiser, Michaela Musgrove. Michaela could not be here today, so Kimberly Todd is here in her stead. Please join me on stage. Graduates, if you can come to this side of me and puppy raisers to this side. You can come right. Thank you guys so much. We often tell our students that in team training, it's important not to take things too seriously. Be willing to laugh at yourself. No one represents that better than Safwat. When not working hard in front of the class, Betsy could always be found resting her head on Safwat's leg while he stroked her face gently, telling her what a good girl she was. Betsy was raised by Jane Nagy with co-raisers Ann and Bob Benson and Marissa Cabuzio. Please join me on stage. Please join me in welcoming Safwat and service dog Betsy VIII to the stage as well. Congratulations, Team Betsy. Whoop. That's okay. Just keep going. Will came here for a service dog. What he got was a moose. It's hard to imagine a better matched pair. Moose isn't shy about showing just how he feels about his new partner, with his tail wagging so hard he almost knocks himself off balance sometimes. Moose was raised by Kelsey Thornton. Please join me on stage. Please join me in also welcoming Will and service dog Moose the Fourth to the stage. Congratulations and thank you, Team Moose. When we hand out dogs during pre-matches, we make it very clear that the dogs don't know what's going on. Yosemite, however, seemed to have some idea. The second he jumped on the table next to Maureen, he laid right down with his head resting on her armrest, as if it was always where he was meant to be. Yosemite was raised by Bree Alfano and Mike Airhead. Please join me on stage. Please join me in welcoming Maureen and service dog Yosemite. Thank you and congratulations to Team Yosemite. Thank you for everyone who joined us here today and everyone joining us at home. And congratulations again to the November 2021 class. Release! You guys are free to take pictures of the backdrop, say your goodbyes.